Awesome.
Ready?
Yep.
Welcome to Fringe Live Stream. What is Fringe Live Stream? Fringe Live Stream is a group of artists dedicated to providing a platform for live performances. Though we are not a member of the Canadian Association of Fringe Festivals, FLS incorporates CAF guiding principles into our mandate. So this is an artist-led grassroots movement. Myself, along with tons of other artists, rely on fringe theater festivals to showcase our work and to make a living. And obviously that's not something that is currently feasible in the world today. And we really appreciate you joining us. This is our third stream, and I'm joined by John Patterson right now on the God mic. Say hello, John.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Thanks so much for first of all, John is the one who conceived this idea and started getting artists together to make this happen. This is completely volunteer basis, and the whole point is to showcase these artists and put some money in their pocket. So if you're just joining and you're watching this, we're going to be posting links typically to Eventbrite where you can support these artists and put some money in their pocket. This week, I'm very excited to have the Iceberg, and it is produced by Joie de Survivre and Red Lips Productions. This show is written and directed by Makrenna Sterdan. And I'm going to just read like a little synopsis about the show. When Angela and Gabe find themselves trapped in a coffee shop, their souls are about to be devoured by monsters. It seems that things cannot get any worse. That is until Lilith, the devil with whom Angela made a deal with 2 months prior, enters. She forces Angela and Gabe to reenact the last 25 minutes. And as the minutes go by, it becomes apparent that the situation and the people in it are not as they seem.
Wow, right on.
I think we're in a real treat for tonight. This work originally premiered at the Winnipeg Fringe Festival in 2014. I'm not familiar with this work, so that's one of the reasons that I'm excited to check this out. And that's one of the things that I love Fringe is that, you know, there's so many people who go to this thing year after year, and there's always new people. Every year
you meet so many people, right?
Every year you meet somebody new, which I think.
I swear I got a flyer. I got a flyer for that show, I swear. And I was almost about to go to see this show in 2014. I remember. And then, what did I know you then? Because something happened. Anyways, I didn't make it to it.
I don't think I went on tour that year. I think that was like the year just before I started touring, to be honest. Because I think, you know what? I think I did go on. I might have been there now that I think about it, because this summer would have been the 7th summer tour that I would have done in a row.
I think you were there, dude. I think we were doing like Best Picture or something in tuxedos, and I think you were with us.
Sure.
Yeah. But I remember getting this flyer and going, "Oh, this looks like absurd." It looks like something I would like, being,
Well, so the beauty with not meeting everyone is also like the downside, because there's so many great shows and so many great artists, and you want to go see all this work, but at the same time you're there to do your show and you know, break even and make some money and do all this stuff. So like there's no way you can go see every show as an artist. And like my main focus when I go is like, I'm going to do my show, and then I'm going to try and go see as much stuff after I do that. Right? So it's hard to manage all that stuff. So and like
we're there to support a party, but we can't party ourselves. Not to say that we don't. I'm not going to, but we are working. Yeah, I hear you, man.
Well, I just love stories like John Bennett and Jimmy Hogg, for instance, have been friends for like 10 years plus, and they never saw each other's show until just like last Winnipeg or something like that. And then pretty much they immediately went back to the bar and kept like hanging out.
You know what?
Like, oh, it was good. Yeah. And then like we're like seeing someone show, like I've read like there's so many people.
Can you be bored again not seeing their show? Because I've seen a lot of John Bennett shows, but I don't think I've seen his shows in like 6 years. So do I qualify as not seeing someone's show if it's been a few years?
Well, I think, like that's the thing is like how much do your friends or as well as just like, your peers develop in those 6 years? Like 6 years is a lot of time. So I think you should do yourself a favor.
I like to see everybody's show every 2 years. Every 2 years is what I like to do.
Well, sometimes it's just the way the festival works. But That's
That's what I
just
love
part of
about,
it is.
the Regina, right? Because you get to see everybody's show, or like Saskatoon, maybe not Saskatoon, but
Smaller
the smaller
festivals,
one.
there's less artists, there's more likely you can come to see shows. And you know what? That's a great part about Fringe live stream is that these we're saving on the internet. You can come back after the fact. So if you like the show that you're about to see, share it afterwards. Put some money in these people's pocket, as well as tell your friends, because we're going to be keeping these up on our webpage. We do go live every Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. And you know what? Next week, we're actually going to be having Mohana Rajakumar doing their show, which is Being Brown is My Superpower. And the show features acerbic wit and unflinching humor. It looks at what it means to be brown, female, and alive in the supposed post-racial era. So laugh along as Mohana shares the most awkward, most unbelievable moments of growing up. Crowds laugh with Mohana about being brown in a black-white world, and also how far white people have come from making fun of her school lunches to asking how to make all the curries. So that's next week, next Thursday at 9 p.m. And after Mohana's show, we're actually going to be hosting our July lottery. So every month, we draw names for next artists. So we've already released the announcement for this month. That's the content you're seeing. But after next week's show, after Mohana's show, we're going to be drawing for next month's show, so for our July lottery. And so if you're a fringe artist, or if you're someone at home and you see yourself on this platform, you can still apply. And all you have to do is go to FringeLiveStream.com/applications. So that's FringeLiveStream.com/applications. There's absolutely no cost to apply. You just have to get your application in before next week's show. So Thursday, June 18th, okay? And again, it's free. Absolutely free, and you're going to be placed in there, and we'll see if you get called, okay? And then maybe you can see yourself on this screen. But you know what? We're going to be right back after these messages. See you soon. Welcome back to Fringe Live Stream, where we're dedicated to providing a platform for live performances. Tonight, in a few moments, we're going to have the Iceberg, written and directed by Makrenna Sterdan. And you know what? If you missed last week's show, you can go onto our Facebook page and you can go back and see prior shows. And last week, welcome back to Fringe Live Stream, where we're dedicated to providing a platform for live performances. Tonight, in a few moments, we're going to have the Iceberg, written and directed by Makrenna Sterdan. And you know what? If you missed last week's show, you can go onto our Facebook page and you can go back and see prior shows. And last week, we actually had Les Kirkendall Barrett do Climbing My Family Tree. And I've known Les for a number of years. We first met at the Rogue Festival in Fresno, California. And then we did the Halifax Fringe together, and there was a big hurricane. And we ended up doing our last show of the summer in a backyard of our billets because they're sweethearts. But, oh, buddy, look, we have someone calling in right now.
Oh, nice.
We got Les. Let's add him to the call right now.
Great.
See if he's there. Hey, Les.
Hey, hold on. Let me situate this so I'm looking in the camera.
Oh,
how are you?
Well, yourself? How's it going, buddy?
I'm a little loopy.
Oh yeah. Well, you just had surgery, right?
Yeah, on Tuesday.
Oh, so like just a couple days ago. How's the recovery going?
Actually, you know what? I think it's going to be fine. I get the biopsy back tomorrow. It turned out to be a little more serious than they thought.
Okay.
So, but I think I'm going to be fine.
Well, fingers crossed for you, buddy.
Thanks. I was just like, gee, another level on the shit sandwich called 2020.
Right? They just keep throwing us curveballs.
Totally.
But we appreciate you calling in, and we appreciate you being on last week. It was so great to see some of your new work because I haven't seen this show before. John, have you seen Climbing My Family Tree before?
I have not seen it, no.
And was it not fantastic?
It was amazing.
No, this is brand new. It's brand new.
Oh, like, so have you got to do it for a live audience before, or is this
once at the Rogue Festival?
Oh, okay.
Oh, you were able to get right before. Oh,
yeah.
So right before the pandemic, you got to do this in Fresno.
Actually, it was like at the beginning stages of the pandemic. So once again, I was at another festival where they were kind of like, should we have the last weekend? Should we not? And so they ended up having the last weekend. But yeah, it was already happening. People were already
Okay, wow. Well, that's nice that you actually got to do it for a live audience and have that feeling of what the show could be, right? Because when it's just in your brain and you've words on a page, you can only imagine how an audience is going to react.
Yeah.
And you know, speaking of which, how is your experience being on Fringe live stream versus doing it for the live show?
Actually, I never thought I'd say this, but I actually really enjoyed it. I actually really enjoyed doing the live stream because I got over 1,000 views, totaling all from the different, from the Facebook and from the Zoom and from the different places. Yeah, I got over 1,000 views, which on doing a Fringe, that's unheard of. Well, it's not unheard of, or it's at least unheard of for me.
If you're only stuck in like if your venue only has like 100 seats and you're only doing 5 or 6 shows, like your numbers don't even reach 1,000, right? And you know what? Right. I think you're actually more views than that. Looking on our page right now, you're at 2.3 thousand views.
Which would never happen. Which would never in person. And the funny thing is after I did it, like word of mouth is still getting out about it. Because I'm still getting messages like, hey, when can we see it? Where can we see it? So right. That's been a pleasant surprise.
Well, isn't it nice that you did the show once and then you don't have to do it like every night? You can just be like, hey, check it out. Like I already did it. Here it is.
Here you go. Yeah, that's good. I mean, I do miss the camaraderie of Fringe and hanging out with people and the beer tent and all that good stuff. But I am, like I said, I'm pleasantly surprised with how it went. And I have a feeling that I have a feeling that people aren't going to want to rush back to a smaller theater. So I think this is going to be the norm for a little while at least.
Les, I want to actually ask you about your show. I had a question about your show. Is like, what inspired you to look into your family history? Because like, what inspired you? Went to a website and was it ancestry.com or was it 20?
Yeah, that's ancestry.com. Yeah.
What inspired you to go to that website and learn more?
Well, my husband is looking for his birth father. And so initially, he literally, when he went to Ancestry, he was doing it because we went to another show where the woman talked about how she found her parents through Ancestry. And so it literally was a 2-for-1 deal. That's how it happened.
Inspired by that. And then it's a 2-for-1 deal, so you both do it. But he's really the one that's more interested in looking for his birth father.
Exactly.
Wow. Okay. Like honestly, the whole story was like a roller coaster and just kept going. That it was great how you just kept topping yourself in like the revelations you have about your family.
And so, and the crazy thing is, honestly, like meeting my grandfather and then hearing the story, I seriously, when he started telling me the story, I totally was like, I need to like excuse myself for something and try to go to the bathroom to write this down.
That's awesome though. Like, you know what, those stories, like, unless you talk to a relative, they probably didn't get written down or something like that, or unless they're in a journal somewhere. But yeah, if you have not checked out Les' show, please go check out us on Facebook. You can go back and watch his show. And Les, we appreciate you calling in and being on. We're excited.
Thank you, Les.
Going on tonight. And one more big thank you to Les Kirkendall Barrett.
Thank you.
Les.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jeff Newman, and I am one of the many volunteers with Fringe Livestream. First of all, thank you so much for continuing to support live theater. It means the world to us that you are tuning into tonight's virtual performance. That being said, as you have probably already guessed, this is not your regular Fringe experience. And even though we are not in a real-life theater, we are still performing live for you tonight and beaming that performance over the internet directly to your home. Because of that, you can actually still interact with tonight's performance. So, if you are tuning in over Zoom and you want to show your appreciation and applaud, the best way to do that is to keep your camera on and do this. Even though we can't hear you, we can still see you, and doing this is a really good way to let us know you're enjoying the show. If you are tuning in on Facebook Live over at facebook.com/FringeLiveStream, you can also leave a comment down below. If you're not sure what to say, just put in a string of ones, and that is another way to show your appreciation for the performance. Finally, if you want to help support Fringe Livestream, there are a couple different ways you can do it. The first is to share. Help us spread the word about live virtual theater by sharing this performance, past performances, upcoming posts about performances, and more on our Facebook page. You can find it all on facebook.com/FringeLivestream. You can also donate by going to FringeLivestream.com and looking for that donation link. Once again, thank you so much for continuing to support live theater, and enjoy the show.
I was once the only brown person at a country music festival at a Randy Travis concert. Nobody told me I wasn't supposed to be there. I didn't know I couldn't like Randy Travis. I went to college in North Carolina. That's all anyone ever listened to. And if this joke makes no sense to you, then go check out the music video for Forever and Ever Amen on YouTube. And then join us for Being Brown is My Superpower at the Fringe live stream on June 18th.
Hi there, my name is John. I'm one of the organizers of FringeLiveStream. I'm currently sitting on the mouth of the Credit River in Mississauga, Ontario, which is the original home of the Haudenosaunee, Anishinaabe, Huron-Wendat, and the Ojibwe Chippewa. This is also the original home of the Mississauga of the Credit. Enjoy the
Tansei, Buju. My name's Josh Longo, and I'm coming to you from Amiskwaciy-Waskahigon, colonially known as Edmonton, which are the traditional lands of the Cree, the Dene, the Saulteaux, the Nakota Sioux, the Métis Nation, and tons of other indigenous tribes. And I also want to pay tribute to my homeland, Saugeen First Nation out in Ontario, which is the Anishinaabe territory. Hi, hi.
Welcome back. Welcome back to Fringe Live Stream. Welcome back to Fringe Live Stream, where we're dedicated to providing a platform for live performance.
Angela, I hate you.
Gabe, aren't you a poet?
Your point?
Just hate?
What?
That's the best you can come up with? It's too
It's short
strong.
and sweet.
It's the wrong word.
It's succinct.
It's hyperbole.
Hardly.
Hardly hyperbole.
Well, now it's just an oxymoron.
You're a moron.
I see what you're up to.
What?
You're trying to start a conversation.
I'm not trying. I'm succeeding.
Well, not for long.
What are you thinking of?
How to get out of here.
Any plans yet? Are you mad at me?
What gave it away?
I think my suspicion started when you said, Angela, I hate you.
Which, by the way, was the correct usage of the word.
Why are you so angry?
I'm angry because I just wanted a cup of coffee, a simple cup of coffee. Black, maybe with some cream and sugar. I don't know. I don't usually drink coffee. But then I run into you with your poor me story about selling your soul to the devil. And next thing I know, there's no doors or windows. And here I am, trapped with you and a horde of monsters who want to devour my soul. So yes, I'm angry. I'm really, really, really angry.
At the situation?
At you!
At me?
You're the one who got me into this.
I'm trapped here with you.
Fine. You're the one who got us into this, which might be fine if you were also the one to get us out.
You know, if I could get us out of here, I would. But I can't. So if you're not be a jerk for the next,
seriously?
2 minutes.
Oh,
yeah, seriously.
Sorry. Am I supposed to be delighted? Thrilled to
be delighted, but the least you could do is realize that I'm in the same situation as you.
Oh, you're monster friends. Whatever
they're
they're called. I don't care anymore. The ravenous monsters, your friends you brought along for a coffee date, appear to be angry.
Oh, they appear to be angry.
They are angry.
That's better.
Stop arguing semantics with me. This is a crisis. Now be quiet while I figure a way out.
Well, maybe we can figure out a way together.
No, I'll figure one out on my own. Thank you.
Are you sure?
Yes. But answer me this. What on earth happened to you that you decided to sell your soul to the devil?
I don't want to talk about it.
Well, hello, Angela, and
Is this?
Yes, get away from me.
excuse me? I don't believe we've met.
Angela told me all about you.
Oh, Angela, how have you been?
No, stay away from me. You're just this awful monster that tricked me, and I figured you out, and we're going to find a way out.
Find your way out of what?
Oh, I don't know, maybe the deal with the devil that I made?
The devil?
You!
I'm not the devil. Young man, what are you doing?
Getting out of here.
With a chair.
Goes through a window just fine.
Why don't you just use the door?
There isn't a door anymore.
There also aren't any windows either.
Then what's the chair for?
Stop playing with us and let us out.
Yes, let us out. I don't understand what you're
No,
doing.
I
This is
didn't.
awful.
Stop.
What did I ever do to you? I thought you were going to
lesson.
me, and you're just feeding us to this horde of monsters, and I don't understand. So just get out of here.
No, we want to be let out.
No, I want her out of here. You ruined my life, and I don't want to do this anymore.
Oh my, it appears you two have a problem.
Call them off, please.
What are they?
You should know.
Monsters?
Obviously.
Well, why are they here?
Why?
Why are they here?
No.
Oh my
No, you
God,
have to-
you're such a liar. This is all your fault. You are literally feeding me and gave to a horde of monsters, and I don't understand.
All right, I come to see how Angela's doing, and I receive a very warm welcome. Yelling, screaming, pleading, and all I really want to know is how on earth you two sealed each other in this coffee shop, sans doors, windows, baristas, and both of you be silent. Very good. Both of you have been very rude. It's becoming clear that I'm playing the villain in this scenario. Then fine, I'll be the villain. Then I'm going to make a demand, then I will get what I want. I want a recap of the evening. I want to know what you two have been up to, and most importantly, I want to know what Angela has said about me. If you two comply with my orders, I promise I will do everything in my power to get you out of here. And if you don't, well, either those monsters will get you or I will. Do we have a deal?
Yes. Sure. Please don't hurt me.
Excellent. And wait, what is your name?
Gabe.
Gabe. Nice to meet you. I'm Lilith. Angela, do we have a deal?
Fine, you win.
Close enough. I'd like to hear the story starting when you two met. How long ago was that?
30 minutes.
25
About.
minutes ago.
Okay. Gabe, where were you 25 minutes ago?
Outside, walking. I was really, really, really wanting a cup of coffee, and I wanted to find the perfect coffee shop.
Angela, you were crying?
Scared.
Scared? Fine, you ran into Gabe.
Wait, Gabe?
Yeah?
Gabe, how are you?
I'm all right. You?
Oh, wait. You two met each other before this point?
As it turned out.
How?
At a soccer camp when we were both kids.
A A soccer camp when you were both kids?
Yeah, 12 years old.
About 10 years ago.
9.
At a soccer camp?
Or wait. No, it was it was volleyball.
Well, either way, I hadn't seen her since, which is why I didn't recognize her at first.
What happened at this summer camp?
Well, it's sports. It was a sports camp.
But what happened?
Volleyball.
No, what happened?
Our team came in first during the tournament.
Your team, my team came in last.
You two weren't even on the same team. You bump into each other in the street 9 years later and you just decide to go out for coffee. What happened at this summer camp that you would have such fond memories of? Angela?
I mean, nothing really happened. It was just...
She recognized me.
Angela?
You don't remember?
The sooner you open up, the sooner I'll be able to get you two out of here.
Angela?
I didn't have many friends at camp.
I remember now.
The counselors made me go to this dance, and I didn't want to go at all.
The dance! It was mandatory to advance.
It was awful. But then you invited me to just hang around with you.
Yeah,
and
of course. Why wouldn't I?
That was really nice. And
you stood alone by yourself, and you said nothing.
You didn't remember.
I do now.
You two, back to your positions.
I'm good.
That's good.
Do you remember me?
You look familiar.
Angela? Summer camp, 9 years ago.
Right, Angela. Now I remember you. Wow, you look different. 9 years, huh?
Worked wonders.
Have you been crying? What? Why?
No, I haven't. It's nothing. I just
you're not comfortable sharing. That's
no, it's
fine.
not that. It's embarrassing.
Oh, it's nothing to be embarrassed about.
I made a deal with the devil, and now she's slowly feeding my soul to a horde of monsters.
It sucks.
That's a lie.
That's what happened.
You lied to Gabe?
You're the one that's lying right now.
Gabe, what did you think when you heard this?
Well, I thought she meant a horde of monsters in a metaphorical way.
How wrong you were. Continue.
Well, I think after that we decided to get coffee.
Why?
Why not? Well, the coffee smells good.
Oh, it is good.
You come here a lot?
All the time. This is my favorite coffee shop.
Nice.
You?
Well, I was just really, really, really wanting a cup of coffee, and I wanted to find the perfect coffee shop.
Well, this is it. First time here?
Yeah.
You're going to love it. Do you still write poetry?
I try to.
Try? What does that mean?
Well, I can put the words on paper, but it feels like it doesn't mean anything.
Like gibberish?
No, like, do you know about Freud's model of conscious and unconscious?
The iceberg theory?
Right. So 10% above water and
the other 90% is below.
Just like an iceberg. Right.
Your poetry is like an iceberg?
Well, just the top 10%. I'm having trouble with the other 90%.
Well, you're not supposed to write the other 90%. It's supposed to be below your words. Subtext.
My problem is I write lines with no subtext. Good poetry has powerful words with powerful emotions underneath them.
That's really profound.
Oh, well, I didn't mean to be.
How's your coffee?
Oh, it's okay. Yours?
Excellent. I'm gonna miss it here.
Oh, where are you going?
Going?
Yeah, it looks like you have the carry-on.
Right. I'm catching a plane.
Where to?
I'm just gonna hop on the flight and see where it takes me.
Adventurous.
Hardly.
Oh, it's exciting.
It's stupid.
It's an exciting adventure.
Well,
Or a great escape. An escape. I get it.
you get it?
Yeah. Everyone needs to get away every now and then.
Oh, that's not quite it.
I've been needing to get away myself.
For school?
For inspiration.
What? The city's not inspirational enough?
City? It's a small town at best.
Maybe a smallish city.
Town! A small town and you know it.
Respectfully disagree.
Deal.
Deal.
Speaking of deals, tell me what's happening, Mrs. I made a deal with the devil and now she's feeding me to a horde of monsters.
Right. I told you that.
You forgot?
Yes, Angela, why didn't he forget?
Hadn't intended to share it.
Wish I'd forgotten.
Exactly.
Gabe doesn't know?
Know what?
Angela, you told him, right? Gabe, you told her,
Angela?
right? Gabe, you know about Angela's powers, right?
Well, yeah, her deal with the devil. Powers in exchange for her soul.
Yes, those powers.
I was going to leave town and I was never going to use my powers ever again.
Wait.
Yes.
Did you use your...
No, I swear
you
I
used
didn't.
your
I was using my
powers
powers.
on me?
No, if I was using my powers on you, then you wouldn't be mad at me.
You're mad at her?
Of course.
Why?
Because she brought me to the coffee shop from hell.
See, I'm not using my mind control on Gabe. If I was, then he would be my friend right now.
Well, it would appear I owe you an apology, Angela.
Thank you.
Unless you want him to be mad.
Why would I want Gabe to be mad?
I don't know yet. Get back to reenacting.
Yeah, good idea. After that, Angela told me about the deal you two made.
Which you already know the details of.
And then I
that's when
decided to
you got
leave.
trapped.
Both of you, continue from where you left off.
Why?
We're just wasting time.
I need to know the details.
But you were there when she made her deal.
But I wasn't there when Angela told you about it.
I told Gabe exactly what happened.
Well, what was your wording, your personal spin, your tone?
I
Let's
told
just
him
do
exactly
it.
what happened.
If
I
we
don't
do it, she'll
want
let us
to.
out.
Fine.
Fine. You told me about your deal 2 months ago, right? You said you were upset, right? Right?
Yes.
Oh, wait, Angela, could you go into more detail?
Upset. I was upset.
How did she put it?
Upset.
Angela, go into more detail of how you felt 2 months ago before you met me.
I was upset. Why?
I just want a glimpse into your subconscious.
Can we psychoanalyze Angela when we're out of here?
This could help. Gabe, you'll be fine. Angela, go into detail about how you felt 2 months ago using words other than upset.
No.
Are you incapable or unwilling? Come on, out of all the words in the English language, you can't find a single 1, 2, 3 you could string together to possibly make a story, a
poem.
A poem? Angela, if you can't describe your emotions in words, why don't you write us a poem and let us look at the subtext?
You've got to be kidding me.
Not at all. Use everything at your disposal. Similes.
Metaphors.
Allusions.
Similes.
I said that.
Sorry.
Angela?
Upset. I was upset 2 months ago.
Gabe, how much iceberg did Freud say was underwater?
90%.
Subtext, subconscious. Where is the subtext? Give me something, Angela.
I was sad.
That's just a synonym.
Oh, shut up, Gabe. I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's not like you did anything.
I was upset. 2 months ago, I was upset. Okay, I don't know what else you want.
The truth. She just wants to
It's
help.
all right, Gabe. I've got enough. Both of you continue. Angela, what did you tell Gabe next?
She told me about the bridge.
And what did you tell her?
That I was out clearing my head, walking around as I usually did.
I was looking at the full moon.
She was waiting for me.
I had never been to Earth before.
She planned this.
It was beautiful.
What do you want?
I just, nothing. I've never seen actual tears before. I've read about them, dreamed about them, but I've never actually seen them before. You're feeling very strongly right now, aren't you? Are you very happy or very sad?
Do I look happy?
No.
It was really nice talking to you, but I'm going to be going now.
Wait.
It was at that point that I realized I was talking to somebody that wasn't human. With a snap of her finger, she set this spark loose. It flew around the bridge and it landed in her palm. She held it in her hand.
I think I can help you.
How?
Tell me what's wrong first.
Do you ever have those days where, like, God, it just feels like the world is ending and you don't have enough power to just get up?
No, but I don't know, but it sounds terrifying.
You can barely get out of bed most days.
But if you had power, then could you wake up?
If I had power, then I could fix it.
What's your name?
Angela.
That's a lovely name. I'm Lilith.
Oh, that's nice.
Thank you, Angela. I think I can lend you some of my powers.
I don't want to light things on fire, though.
Oh no, I hear that's a good thing. The fire was just being showy. The tip of the iceberg, you could say.
You mean there's more?
So much more. I can dig far into myself and make my thoughts and feelings reality.
Oh. What's the catch?
The catch?
Well, yeah, what do you want from me in return?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Well, maybe something.
What?
I want to be your friend.
My friend?
Yeah, I don't really have friends where I'm from. Everyone else is so much older.
I get that. I'll be your friend.
Give me your hands. I'll give you some of my power and you can stop crying.
Thank you.
What are friends for?
You said yes? Just like that?
Yeah.
A strange person stops you on a bridge, says they can help you, and you just, give them your personal information?
I think you're missing the point here.
Which is?
She's the devil. I made a deal with the devil.
You mean metaphorically, right?
No, literally.
Literally?
Yes, literally. She literally gave me her powers. And then all of a sudden I had all these powers and I could get anything that I wanted.
Wrong.
What?
I said I could dig far into myself and make my thoughts and feelings reality.
Oh, that's just semantics.
What did you say next?
Lilith lied. There was a catch.
So, what's this big problem? Can't get a good cup of coffee in Toulon?
I don't know, I've never been to Toulon.
What?
So who goes to Toulon?
Angela, we're in Toulon.
No, we're in Winnipeg.
No, we're in Toulon.
Winnipeg.
Toulon.
Winnipeg.
I will pull up Google Maps right now.
You know what? You don't have to do that. Let's just, we're wherever you want to be. It's fine.
I can't get a signal.
Well,
Come on.
maybe it's
Let's go
weather.
outside and you'll see what a small town you live in.
Winnipeg's more of a smallish city.
Angela?
Yeah.
Do you know where the door went?
It was over there.
Yeah, I thought so, but it doesn't. Weren't there windows before and baristas? Angela, I'm kind of freaking out here.
And it was at this point that the monsters arrived.
Angela, you wouldn't happen to know anything about this, right?
My problem. It followed me here.
Maybe if we stay quiet, they won't hear us and go away.
Where did you get that from, a creature feature?
Another shriek.
It's basic survival instinct.
Well, I haven't seen that one.
No, never mind.
Another shriek.
What are they?
Monsters. They're coming to get me.
Just you?
You too, probably.
You're the one who made the deal.
Stop yelling at me. I don't know how this works.
How do you know they're monsters and not someone playing a mean trick on us?
I first appeared in my dreams.
Dreams?
Yes. After I started using the powers, I started having these dreams. At first, it started out like rumblings all around me, and then they started to speak to me. It was really hard to understand what they were saying at first, but then I realized that they were saying their name. They're called the Thanatos.
They can talk?
Well, yeah, I can't hear them.
No, it just seems like the Thanatos are screaming.
Oh.
What can you hear?
Never mind.
What? At least make an effort to stay hidden.
No! I want to sit here. I want to enjoy my coffee before they get me.
We're stuck here, aren't we?
Yeah.
Am I going to die?
Yeah.
Angela, I hate you.
Gabe, aren't you a poet?
Your point?
Just hate?
I've heard enough.
Can you let us out now?
You, maybe. Just answer me this, Gabe. How are you feeling this evening?
I was really, really, really wanting a cup of coffee. I just wanted to find the perfect coffee shop.
Do you drink coffee?
Not usually. I actually find it pretty gross, but I was really, really, really wanting a cup of coffee.
Isn't it funny that Gabe suddenly wanted a cup of coffee?
No, everybody likes coffee.
But isn't it even funnier that when Gabe suddenly gets a craving for coffee, he manages to end up at your absolute favorite coffee shop?
We ran into each other.
Final question, Gabe. Where are you?
Well, Toulon.
Thank you, Gabe. There's the door. You can go now.
No,
Why not?
because I won't leave you alone with Angela.
Angela nearly got you killed by monsters.
Either both of us get out, or neither of us get out.
Gabe? Gabe, where are you going? What are you doing to him?
Nothing. I just sent him back home to Toulon. Take a seat.
You already have me trapped in here. Can't you make it fast? Are you summoning the monsters? Am I already in hell? Did they already take my soul? Did the monsters get me in my sleep last night? Are you crying?
I just wanted to be your friend. I was told humans were dangerous, but you were so sad and I didn't think you were going to harm me. I was lonely and you were upset, and I thought if I gave you some of my powers that we could be friends after.
Why did you set the monsters on me?
Haven't you figured it out yet?
Figured out what?
Whatever happened to make you so upset? I thought if I gave you some of my powers that you would use them to make your problems right. Bearable at least.
Well, they did, but for a while.
But humans are like an iceberg. Whatever happened, it's so far in your subconscious that when I give you my powers, you use them in a way that I didn't see coming, that I'm not even sure you're aware of.
Are you the devil?
No.
Did I put the mind control on Gabe?
Yes.
Did I bring Gabe all the way from Toulon?
Yes.
Did I make the monsters?
Yes.
But why? How?
I accidentally gave you the powers to materialize your own nightmares, your own sadness, your own desire to die.
I don't want to die.
Do you want to hurt yourself? You aren't aware of your emotions, your feelings. You don't want to think about it. You don't want to talk about it. These monsters are the 90% of the iceberg that you don't want to see.
Well, how do we stop the monsters?
We?
You don't want to help me anymore?
No, I'm hurt. You've contextualized the monsters by believing that I must be the devil and the villain, because if I'm the devil, then you don't have to deal. That's how hurt and sad you are, and that really hurt me.
Sorry. I don't mean to hurt people.
I know you don't. I can't help you. This is your fight with yourself. Give me your hands. You don't have to tell me what happened, what you feel, what you dream about at night. What's important is that you look deep into yourself and you find those answers for yourself.
I'm scared.
Use my powers for strength. Then when you're finished, you can give my powers back to me. That was our deal.
Lilith, thanks for being my friend. And I'm sorry I wasn't a better one for you.
Wait, I know you.
Really?
Yeah, I remember you. Summer camp?
Right.
9 years ago?
10.
Wow, you look different.
Really?
You used to be so shy. You look different in a good way.
Thanks. So do you. You look proud.
A little. I just moved to Winnipeg to get more involved in the city art scene.
Oh, poetry?
Spoken word, actually.
Well, I bet you're very good.
I got a little better after a dream, actually.
Really?
Okay, you're going to think I'm crazy, but bear with me. About a year ago, I had a dream, and you were in it with the devil and monsters, and I was drinking coffee.
Oh, I bet the coffee was terrible.
I hate coffee. Anyway, the whole dream, I was thinking that the devil was the one who made the monsters, but as I woke up, I realized the twist.
That I was the one that made the monsters with the power of my subconscious.
How did you know?
Just makes sense.
Yeah, it does. And it got me thinking about all those things we don't talk about, and because we don't talk about them, we don't feel them, and because we don't feel them, they get buried in our subconscious and come out in other ways.
It's Freud's iceberg theory in a nutshell.
This is probably boring.
No, it's not. I bet your poetry is really good.
Oh, it's gotten a little better.
Well, it's gotten you to Winnipeg.
Assuming Winnipeg is great.
Was Toulon better?
Smaller, but wait, did I ever tell you I was from Toulon?
Maybe at summer camp.
My family and I moved about 5 years ago. That was long after summer camp.
Read it on Facebook?
I'm actually one of the few people who's not on Facebook.
Tell me, in this dream, were we arguing about what city we were in?
Yeah.
There were no doors or windows.
Or baristas.
Yeah, just us three.
I never told anyone about this dream.
Me neither.
Do you want to get coffee sometime?
You don't like coffee.
I don't, but I think I like you.
Really?
I haven't felt shivers down my spine in a long time. I'm curious.
Well, curiosity killed the cat.
Hasn't killed me yet. Are you free right now?
As a matter of fact, I am.
So, aside from making guest appearances in people's dreams, what do you like to do for fun?
Well, I like to drink coffee.
Woo! All right, audience at home who tuned in, can we have a nice round of applause for our talented and wonderful actors? Woo! Thank you so much for tuning in. It was a delight to perform this for you today. And we actually have a very special announcement for one of our cast members, passing it to Joanne.
It is our cast member, Katie's last day of high school. Congratulations. Woo! Happy graduation. We love you.
Oh, all right. So once again, thank you so much for coming out, or rather staying in. It was our pleasure, and we hope to perform again for you soon. Make sure you tune in to Fringe Livestream every Thursday. All right.
And goodbye. Happy opening to Fringe Montreal.
Yay! All right. Bye.